I mean, you want to talk about beautiful sunrises. We got them. So, I'm doing something that might look a little crazy to some. I am sitting in my brooder. I'll wash my clothes. I was actually just getting ready to take a shower and I thought, you know, I can fit in that brooder. The chicks are terrified of me and I don't want that to be the case. So I'm just gonna sit here and hold some of them and just give them all an opportunity to see that, you know, I'm not scary. And, you know, just give them a chance to get to know me. Because I want friendly chickens, and with my last chickens that I brooded last year, you know, we held them sometimes, but they didn't get held a ton, and they're overall not very friendly. Not that they're not aggressive or anything, they just don't really care for human, you know, attention, except for Pippin, my Americana, who is super friendly. So I just put clean bedding down all around where I was gonna sit, so I'm not, you know, sitting on chicken poop. Again, I will, you know, clean my clothes, I'll throw them in the laundry, they need to be washed anyways. So this is Beyonce, as this chick was named, which was one of the first hatches from our eggs. So this is a lavender Orpington rooster crossed with, I don't know what hen. It was a cream, kind of light brown egg layer, so I'm not sure, but it's like a black colored chick and it has brown on its face. Super cute. They are trying to hide back there. You chicks are all right. This is a big chick. And this one, I don't think this is one of our chicks. What we doing? So in here we have black copper Morans, Welshmers, speckled Sussex. That was quite a jump for a little chick. Barred Rock, a Dominique, 4 Bantams, 6 in here, and Lucky, our little chick that's been needing extra care that's legs, is in here with one of the other chicks. A few Easter eggers, some green queens, which are a olive egger that Meyer Hatchery produced their own line of olive egger. I'm trying to think what else. Black Australorp. Let's see. So they're just kind of starting now to, you know, do their own thing, and some of them are coming over to eat, so they're a little bit less nervous about me. But that's really my goal, is to just, you know, have them settle down around me and know that it's all right. So there's a couple chicks over here that are, so there's a bunch hiding in the corner behind this tote here. This is also one of the chicks that we hatched, which is probably my favorite chick that hatched as far as the way it looks. It's super cute. It's got spots on it. It's a yellowish colored chick, and I've been trying to hold this one a lot. Maybe got hops. This is again one of our chicks. Looks like a penguin, super gray and fluffy. It's got that Orpington fluff to it. And also this pretty, I don't know if it's going to turn out to be a gray or a lavender color. Here is a beautiful pretty vocal. Do you see yourself on there, Chicky? Hey, you're okay. You're okay. You can see they're starting to get some of their grown-up feathers here. I'm not sure. Do you know what kind of chick this is? It's a something. I'm thinking this might be a Welsomer or a Speckled Sussex, but I'm not sure. It's looks like a chipmunk. A beautiful little bird. Yeah, okay. Hey. Here's one of the bantams, which I suspect this might be an Old English game bird. Hopefully there's a couple hens. I got 4 bantams because I do obviously have a bantam rooster, Sergeant Pepper, and our 2 bantam hens and our other bantam rooster were killed by hawks. Let's see. Last year. So I'm hoping that I've got a couple hens in here. This is a pretty chick. I think this one is the opposite of the other one, is either a Welsomer or a Speckled Sussex. My guess. Oh, you're a little nervous, huh, Chicky? What do you think, huh? So they're starting to get a little bit more comfortable. They're venturing out of the corner, they're eating, you know, they're still nervous, which is understandable, but you can see they're getting a little braver with me just sitting in here, which is good. I'm also sitting right by their light. I don't want them to get too cold or anything, so probably won't stay in here very long. This little black chick that's kind of facing the corner right there with the white tipped wings over there is one of the chicks that I had to deal with yesterday that had pasty butt. So that chick is looking good. Got a lot of white on it. Super pretty. And you can see there's one of my gray chicks that was hatched. There's that other chick I showed you. This little guy is being a character here. Here's a cake. So this is the chick I just mentioned that had the pasty butt treatment yesterday, and I just wanted to check him out, see how he's looking. He looks good. He came over by the light, so must have been getting cold. So it's a goal of mine to sell eggs at our local market, which is every Thursday in town. And that market's actually been around for a long time. It's kind of a unique small town thing. People do come in from other towns and cities to it. It's kind of like a farmer's market, but there's also antiques and who knows what you could find there. It's kind of like a flea market, farmer's market kind of a thing, and it's really fun, and it's every Thursday, and it's only a few minutes away from where we live. And my mother-in-law and I usually go to that every week, you know, as long as it's not raining, and it's a pretty big deal around here. You know, it's probably one of the most happening things to do in Trufant and in this area. So I do plan on selling things at the market this year, including eggs, probably some chicks if we hatch out some more chicks. You do see livestock there every once in a while, goats or chickens or bunnies and things like that, as well as, you know, different plants and plant starts and, you know, crafts if I get around to them. I'm not really sure what I'll be selling, but I have the freedom to kind of, you know, decide when the time comes. So as far as our eggs go, I do plan on selling eggs. So, we want to have as many egg layers as possible without getting too crazy, because chickens do eat a lot of feed, especially in the winter right now. They're blowing through it, which thankfully it's starting to warm up. But as far as our old layers are concerned, we are going to be towards the end of this year, fall season, when they start to slow down again, we will be either butchering or rehoming our old layers. They're really not edible, though they do make good soup birds, so we won't be, cooking them and eating them. But, I might try some recipes, maybe some chicken fajitas, shredded chicken, if I can slow cook them. I do want to experiment, but I know overall they're recommended for soups and for broth and things like that, just because they're tough, they're older birds. So that's the plan with them. So that's why we have new layer chicks, and every year I do plan on hatching and or purchasing new chicks or hatching eggs, so that way we can, continue to grow our flock and have new young birds every year. Chickens are most prolific in egg laying in the first 2 years, and then they slow down after that. Obviously, some breeds are more productive as far as their egg laying abilities, and some are not. Like white leghorns, for the most part, lay an egg every single day, sometimes 2 a day, which I've had happen before with my leghorns. But other breeds certainly don't lay every day, and we just want to keep, going as far as getting our egg production where it needs to be to support customer sales. We don't really make money selling eggs, and you'd have to sell a lot of eggs to really have a business as far as egg sales are concerned. But they're a great gateway to our farm for new customers, and it just gets, people talking to you. Everyone loves fresh eggs, and so that's really the goal, is to introduce people to our farm through our egg sales. You can also see something that's pretty cool, is that the behavior of dust bathing, which is what chickens do to keep pests off them, by rolling in dirt or sand or wood ash, things like that. Starts pretty young in them. This chick here that is laying down is dust bathing in the shavings, which is super cute. Didn't say it wasn't going to be messy to get in here. And there's Lucky and Lucky's little buddy, who are doing so good. Lucky is standing really well and looks like a normal chick. And you can see all the chicks that didn't want to keep me company.